Now, your first alert forecast with meteorologist Corey Thompson.
6:43 now. Corey, so nice to get a break from the heat today, finally.
I think everyone's kind of ready for it. Even after the last heat wave, I feel like we just didn't get a longer break. Honestly, looking forward, it looks like this one will be a bit longer. And so your weather-wise question today deals with longer stretches of cool temperatures. More specifically, when was the last month, it's this year, that Iowa City saw 5 days of highs below 80 degrees? Was it back in March, April, May, or June? Think about it for a minute. It's going to be a few days till we get to a stretch like that. It's possible as we look toward next week. Our 9-day currently has 4 days in the 70s. And I think a little bit of a hint is that the day after that could also be in the 70s, the way it looks right now. Temperatures starting off in the 60s across the area. Cloudy, too, across most of the area. The clouds we've been tracking moving in from the west really have settled in, and they're likely to stick around for a good portion of the day. And winds with them out of the west and then eventually northwest picking up through the day, too. So it's already breezy out there this morning. We'll see them a little bit stronger by lunchtime and beyond. And that's likely going to influence our temperatures, or at least help keep them down. If that with the cloud cover will be the two factors keeping us cooler today. Similar story as we head toward tonight, but they become lighter, a bit more due north, and then staying lighter tomorrow. So not as windy as we look ahead toward Thursday. And that's really the only thing we're highlighting here on your first alert. Wind is kind of the highlight there, and they'll last through the evening, at least in terms of a way that could impact your day in any sort of way. Those winds also carrying in drier air. We saw a pretty big drop in our dew points across just 1 hour here as the front passed by early this morning. Some folks got some rain too. It was concentrated right along an area of Highway 20. Most folks, though, missed out. Our dew points stay low over the next few days. And I want you to remember this. They actually stay right in this comfortable range as we head into the weekend. That's despite changes in temperatures that are coming up as well. So we'll show you that in the 9-day in just a moment. For now, though, it's the clouds that are really kind of a big factor in keeping us cool today, and the northwest winds, as mentioned, those two things. Now, as we go toward this afternoon, a little bit of clearing is possible in our western and southern edge. But I think most folks still will stay under cloud cover for a good portion of the day. It's not until later tonight where we could see partial clearing, but notice as we go through the tonight into tomorrow morning, those clouds start to back their way into eastern Iowa again by the start of Thursday. So we could still see parts of the area on Thursday stuck underneath these low clouds. Temperatures today will keep into the 70s in most spots, though Decorah could touch 69 degrees for a high. That's not very different from our air temperature right now. As warm as 76 in Washington, 75 in Tama. Normal highs are in the upper 70s, so we're actually pretty close to it, and certainly closer to it today than we were over the past couple. Temperatures in the 70s will be with us again on Thursday, but then we're headed back toward the upper 70s and low 80s into the weekend. Again, that temperature climb, though, as we head toward Saturday, does not come with an increase in dew points this time. That's unfortunately, though, why we're going to struggle to get much rainfall out of this storm system Sunday into Monday. Hopefully we can pull some in ahead of it before it moves in. The bigger change will be the change back toward the 70s. Look at that, several days in the 70s to come next week. So when was the last month Iowa City saw 5 days of highs below 80 degrees? Did it happen during the summer, or was it before that?
I'm remembering May being pretty hot, so I think it'll be April.
I also remember May being warmer. It felt warmer than usual. I don't know if it actually was, but I'm going to also say be April.
Okay, we all went together on April, and you're oh so ever close. It is actually May, but it's the first 5 days. So yes,
at the very beginning.
Exactly. So you guys were on the right track for sure in thinking that it got warmer from there and kind of stayed that way for a long time. 5 days, I think, is kind of the trick. We have seen days in the 70s since then, but it's that longer stretch that is tougher to come by once you get into the summer. And we didn't see it this year, and we could see it soon, maybe as soon as next week.
Finally, looking forward to it.
I think a lot of people are.
All right, thanks, Corey.